One of the things we've heard about for ages is not just how the people are going to react, it's how the animals are going to react during the peak of the eclipse today. Our buddy Thom Benson from the Tennessee Aquarium is here, and he's going to fill us in a little bit on that and about what you got going on at the aquarium. First of all, let's cover what you guys are doing during the eclipse thing today.
Yeah, we've got a couple of things going on, Chip. NASA has their Solar Eclipse Megacast, which is really pretty awesome. It's an online streaming web source. Anybody can watch it, but we felt like we would offer it in our River Journey Auditorium free with aquarium admission today for those folks who wanted to do both. See a little bit of the eclipse, see the animals, and then maybe go out on the plaza and actually watch the peak of the eclipse here in Chattanooga.
And you also have the River Gorge boat that's getting underway.
That's right. Believe it or not, we still have some seats available for that 2 o'clock cruise. So they'll be down just past Williams Island, right about the time of the peak of the eclipse. Everybody can go up on top of the deck and watch as the eclipse happens down in the Tennessee River Gorge, which is going to be one of the most spectacular locations in the United States to see the eclipse, I think.
You've been following things like this for a long, long time. How does this rank on the scale of excitement level?
Well, I think that this is feels like a national holiday, right? I mean, it does. There's a lot of people that have the day off. There's people that have taken vacation days. We share a parking lot with one of the hotels at the IMAX Theater, and this morning when I pulled in, there were license plates from California, Ohio, Indiana, California, Texas, and Illinois in the lot. And that was just a few that were around the car where I parked. So it is pretty special. And over the weekend at the aquarium, our attendance was above our projections. So I think that people were coming through Chattanooga, probably spent the night here and then went northward. But our animals probably will react in a variety of ways. Our American alligators, for example, vocalize a little bit. They do some low frequency rumbles and grumbles when thunderstorms go overhead. They they live underneath one of those glass peaks at the aquarium. So we think that they might vocalize a little bit. And of course our lemurs are very sky aware of what's happening overhead. So anytime an osprey flies over the glass peaks there in the tropical cove, they're looking up and sometimes they hoot and holler at each other. The red ruff lemurs are the most vocal. They're very loud. They have kind of a very boisterous vocal call that they do. The ring-tailed lemurs, not so much. They're very soft-spoken, so to speak. They kind of putt and mew and grunt at each other. So it'll be very interesting to see if they look up and are aware and do any vocalization during the peak of the eclipse.
And you brought a couple of safe at home lemurs.
Yeah, the plush lemurs.
The real thing.
Well, lemurs are an endangered species, so as much as I would love to bring them in here, we can't do that. But it'll be very interesting to watch the red ruff and ring-tailed lemurs at the aquarium. And we'll also be watching the otters. But I think the otters are kind of, they're high-energy animals that really, they might look up and say, okay, it's getting darker, and I'm going to do a swim and look for a treat. So,
a lot of the bigger animals are just basically going to think it's nighttime and go to sleep, according to the conventional wisdom.
Some of that is folklore, and some of it is documented. I think that the most notable ones would be songbirds. So people who are out in nature watching this should really, as well as looking up, listen and see what's going on. Hopefully you're away from large groups of people. I know that it would be fun to be in a large group of people, but it would be very nice, I think, to be out in a state park or a wilderness area and just listen and observe what's happening in nature. And I think we've got a very rare opportunity here to really feed this excitement of science and astronomy and nature at this point. You, I know, have probably been very busy talking about the eclipse for weeks, and while we have kids' interest in astronomy, maybe those books at the library you can check out or books you can purchase to, feed that interest that's going on right now. And that's really at a fever pitch, and let's take advantage of that and explore science more with our children.
What time do your activities get underway at the aquarium?
Well, a lot of them will be starting at noon. Channel 12 will be there handing out some Young Sheldon paraphernalia, which is a new show coming up on CBS. It'll be very cool. That'll be from noon to about 3. Same thing with the NASA Megacast.
All right. Good luck, Thom, and I'm glad to see you're taking the vision of the lemurs very seriously.
That's right.
NASA protected eyewear. If you want to find out more about what's happening at the aquarium today or any day, they're open from 10 till 6. Check out the website, tnaqua.org. That's tnaqua.org.